Dire team pick.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Game 2 of For Sweet Revenge versus the Super Strong Dinosaurs. It didn't take the Super Strong Dinosaurs long in Game 1, only 14 and a bit minutes. We'll see how long it's going to take them in Game 2. If they can, in fact, win it, it's Group C action. And right now, For Sweet Revenge as well as Super Strong Dinosaurs, both unlikely to advance, but hey, anything can maybe still happen, at least for SSD. I'm Gods, joining Miss Lumi, and we've got ourselves a Game 2 draft.
Yeah, when you're in a position like this, you just... Who cares if you're not moving on? Just play every game, win every game, and sometimes miracles happen and you get to play more. But for now, they're taking one game at a time. It's going to be Weaver and Abadoon for SSD. Naga Siren for the Sweet Revenge.
Yeah, imagine SSD after their success last game will be thinking we can just play an early mid-game strat again, be really aggressive, not so much focus on the lane, but at least like once they get their early levels, just constantly fighting. I'd love to see them go back for Bambo and the Clockwork again. He played so amazingly well recently, and something which it seems he's really comfortable with in the offlane role.
Yeah. If you get him that 1v1 matchup, he can get the early game farm, get that quick level 6, and then the game kind of just go awry for Sweet Revenge.
Yep.
For Sweet Revenge.
For Sweet Revenge. Well, if this is all about revenge for him, then losing game 1's the way to go.
Well, we said that yesterday.
That was against Alliance, though. So, no, well, actually, that was against TR.
That was against TR.
Yeah, so
so okay.
You can't drop game 1 and then live up to your name against TR, then you're in some trouble. They're going to go Enchantress here in game number 2. As, we'll see.
I mean, in that game, they were up against safe lane dying. You don't be safe lane dying, so no matter what kind of name you have.
It's true. And threw a spanner in the works.
God, that was so bad. And creative.
That was a good quick turnaround.
Alright, Weaver, I assume, is going to be Snake King's hero right here. Obviously, Sexy Bambo could be probably playing off lane, but when you have Weaver and Abadoon in the same lane, it's a pretty good dive situation.
Yeah, you can even look for like some dual lane setup if you really want. You could send like this Weaver dual lane against some kind of a tri lane.
Yeah, dual off lane, it's legit.
Yeah. If you really want to get extra shield, pull out the Tree and Protector as well, combined with the Abaddon.
Just get 3 divers, like Weaver, Clock, Spectre, Abadoon, Tree and Protector.
10 seconds remaining.
So 5 divers.
Well, Abadoon
and three more divers.
3 divers and then Abaddon Tree.
Okay.
That's like the Secret Servicemen.
So Clockwork and Spectre, you reckon?
Well, I just name heroes, but that would give them 4 melee. Yeah. Night Stalker is a real hero. Okay, we could do that. Yeah.
I want to see some Night Stalker. Rise has played quite a number of different heroes in the middle lane, I feel. Like he's shown quite a bit of versatility. He's been playing quite well at that as well.
Yeah. Play things like Storm we've seen. Did he play the Timbersaw? Think he did. Dragon Knight.
He played 1 game of Mag.
Yes, he did.
And yeah, we just saw him on Dragon Knight. So yeah, he's been showing a number of, I think 1 Bat Rider game as well. So he's not really limited as far as his hero pool is concerned. And we'll see what SSD do want to get with his 3rd pick. Let's see some more divers. Enchantress really squishy, I think, as far as raw HP and early game, not really be able to do a whole lot against dives.
Although against melee heroes, if you have 4 points in untouchable, I could tell you that they do not even get the right click off before you run away from their attack range.
Well, Lifesteal's going to be the pickup, and this is a pretty good aggressive hero. It is another melee hero to go with everything they've got, but with this, you kind of look towards, well, either Weaver or Lifestealer. One of them is going to be like a solo as far as either safe lane or off lane. Weaver can off lane solo, can also safe lane solo if they want to go offensive trialing with the Lifestealer. Alternatively, you just have Lifesteal in 1v1 matchups.
Yeah, Weaver could definitely solo mid if that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Maybe a Lifestealer offensive trialing Weaver solo mid, and have their Clockwork off or safe lane. And I think against both Nature's Prophet and Naga Siren, and to a certain extent Enchantress, these are the heroes that you want Clockwork against. Because Nature's Prophet really just dies through any kind of a Clockwork gank. And same thing with Naga Siren. Well, we got our wish.
Tree and Protector as well.
Alright, we just need a Clockwork.
Clockwork, yep. Night Stalker not bad as well. He's also pretty good at dealing with Nature's Prophet. But Earthshaker get picked up as some sort of counter aggression.
Yeah, that's good on paper.
Yeah,
But,
they don't. You stun them to like say, hey, look, now you're stunned. They just like, oh, cool, we'll just keep diving. You got Shikuchi max movement speed. Lifesteal has phased drums. You can't outrun that.
and
Now
of
you just
course,
need someone with some more diving.
you have a Phoenix Shield and Living Armor on top. Like,
You could
nobody...
even just like Queen of Pain if you didn't want more melee. Just like
5
chuck in a Queen of Pain.
seconds
No, forget Queen of Pain. You gotta go full melee. But what's the real thing is, who's playing carry here? Enchantress, Earthshaker, or Naga Siren? Naga Siren definitely have the highest possibility, but who could rule out Earthshaker carry now? Can we ever
Ooh.
rule out Earthshaker carry?
Yeah, I just realized that. It was even the Naga Siren solo mid that we've seen Miracle do for first departure, or when he was standing in actually for Rattlesnake. But I imagine the most likely is Naga Siren trialing carry, but that's a Naga Siren Earthshaker dual lane. Like these are some lanes that can get just punished by SSD.
Well, I mean, SSD have Treant Protector and Abadoon. What kind of punishment can they?
You dive, and then it's like,
I guess so.
You just sent like 3 1v1 matchups, or like 1v2, and it's like, well, you're gonna lose to a solo hero because they have Treant Protector armor.
I guess.
5 seconds
Nightsock
remaining.
gets banned, so they're worried about the face rush coming out from SSD.
Well, get the clockwork, man. It's just easy.
Storm Spirit's not. So it looks like Arise goes solo mid Storm Spirit, and we have Bambo and Snaking on the Lifestealer Weaver in the side lanes.
Okay. I think you do a Lifestealer safe lane, a Weaver offensive try. Sure, you're not gonna get a lot of kills there, but
Yes.
I think you give
think it
your
works.
Lifestealer 1v1 against the Nature's Prophet. Or if you want to go offensive try with 3 melee heroes, that works too.
You could do you could even do like the Weaver Abaddon bottom. Treant can actually go top and then just throw armors towards the bottom lane.
Ooh. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's a hard hero to dive against if he has his ultimate.
And that's something he's not gonna have early on. But this will be an
Oh,
Earthshaker Luna
It's
lane.
Nova playing Luna.
So Naga is gonna be solo mid. It looks like smash on the Naga. Nova. That is something.
That is something indeed.
You don't see that every day, Lumi.
Actually, Nagasai I'm pretty good against divers as well. Ensnare, kind of your get out of the jail free card against all of these melee heroes. Although
Mirror
Aphotic Shield does debuff it.
Mirror images can get rid of like open wounds.
Get rid of those bugs, I believe. Do they? I think you get rid of bugs.
I'm not sure. It might be a case where it's like, oh, I mirror images. Oh, that's the real one because it's still got a bug on it.
Definitely
It
get
does
rid of overgrowth. I can tell you that.
10
Yep.
seconds remaining.
So Smash will be playing down the middle lane, and as for SSD, it will be a
5
Bambo
seconds
Lifestealer. So
remaining.
that sort of points towards Lifestealer as a safe lane solo against the Nature's Prophet, and maybe a tri lane towards the bottom lane. And well, we've now confirmed this is a official WePlay Dota 2 match.
Yes, we have.
Starts off with a pause. And we'll see where SSC look to go from here. Bambo on the Lifestealer mini. Can be supporting on Abaddon. Come with me on the Treant Protector and Arise, as you'd expect on a solo mid Storm Spirit. And then that leaves the last hero, the Weaver,
Weaver.
for snaking.
Meanwhile, here for the Sweet Revenge, we're going to have a Mystical playing a support Earthshaker, Smash on a solo Minaga Siren. We have Mihawk, usually the carry player. This game is going to be playing Nature's Prophet. Masoku on Enchantress, and
Yep.
Nova.
I think Mihawk plays offlane. He was playing offlane Bounty Hunter yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He played the Lifestealer last game, so I thought he was one role, but I guess he was just playing the
Offlane, like, it was like, offlane solo.
yeah.
Oh, safe lane solo, sorry.
Nova is playing the Luna.
Nova, I don't think was... Well, it was under a different... It was Ewo playing carry for them yesterday, so I'm not sure if this is the same player, but we've seen Revenge have, like, players swapping in and out quite regularly.
They have 6 players, maybe.
It feels like they've got more than 6 at times. Like, I've seen a good 7 or 8 names. Maybe it's just
And sometimes they
delusional.
seem like they have less than 5 players.
when someone disconnects, or...
So I'll leave it out. I'll let you figure that one out.
Alright, I'll have another ponder.
Yeah.
So, Weaver's back in the game. We're going to resume things and get things underway now. Game 2, SSD, the Super Strong Dinosaurs. Well, with a win here, they will go up to 4-4. Break-even score, which is pretty good. They'll be happy with that result, I'd say. Or even if they don't advance. Enchantress, double smoke. Alright,
In a group that's Alliance and Liquid and TR, you know, when you go 4-4, you're doing
Yep.
okay.
You definitely beat the teams they definitely should, and then just lost 2-0 to Liquid as well as Alliance, which, I mean, they'd maybe say, hey, we could have
Almost
taken
beat
a game.
Alliance.
Yeah,
Just want to say
exactly. That's the one, I guess, regrettable thing they'd be upset about, is not taking game off Alliance. Because if they did that, then they would have even come even closer to advancing out of this group. But Unfortunately, not going to be the case. Snaking is actually offlane here.
Yeah, it looks like the Treant has
30
scouted them out
seconds to
and
battle.
should actually give a ton of information to Revenge. And it's going to be Earthshaker Luna defensive dual lane, Nature's Prophet in the jungle with Enchantress, and then Smash Level mid.
Well, Abaddon, Mini drops an Observer just at the middle lane to help give some vision across the river. It looks like he will be joining the Weaver at the bottom lane. Treant Protector can just throw those armors from top lane, so he may actually... It's going to be that offlane dual lane. A 2-1-2 it looks like.
The
Come with me
battle
can look to
begins.
harass and help this lifestealer farm at top lane. And then the whole time he's doing that, he can just chuck the living armor bottom, help out.
I like how it's, you know, the Treants coming in for a little bit of harassing. Kamami just runs at the Prophet and be like, yeah, let's trade harass. I hit for 86. You hit for whatever. But these Treants are actually going to do a big teal if they actually block the camp.
Which they should, I feel. They just don't have the damage with this kind of a Triangle. He's actually not going for the pull
Oh.
camp. He's actually looking
Gotta block it.
Hmm.
Not worth.
Oh, come with me once the last hit this train, I'll tell you that.
Radiant structures
And
are
he
fortified.
actually tangoed through there.
Huh?
Oh, creep waves meet up.
Okay.
Unfortunate. And Bambo even going to get a Treant last hit, so this is a good start for sexy Bambo here in the top lane. And SSD going to be pretty happy with how things worked out for them. They've got a Storm versus a Naga Siren at mid, which is, I guess Storm it's a bit harder than normal to get Revenants off, because whenever you go in, you're maybe getting Riptided, but...
Yeah.
And Smash already had his bottle, so he went straight into that bottle with 3 branch build.
Gotta be careful though if you're Rise and getting that bottle, because Nature's Prophet might be looking for a TP for a kill as well.
Well, how do you... I guess the big hero here, the X factor for the Revenge team is going to be this Enchantress, because bottom lane's a dual lane versus dual lane and a very tanky one. Top lane as well as mid lane, there's not really a whole lot to be done, but Enchantress with some early smoke ganks is going to be the one hero on Revenge who can look to set up kills and make some plays happen around the map.
Their Sentry were on the mid lane already, so if a Rise is paying attention, which he should be, because he should be looking at his own lane, excuse me, should be able to
Dire's
spot the
top
gank
tower
coming.
is under attack.
Yeah, combined with the Observer Ward, so he's got vision across the hill, because Enchantress, normally you look to like go all the way around to get that gank off, so it's a case where he should be able to spot that out pretty
And he has
easily.
living armor, so he should really not die to that. Meanwhile,
Oh, bottom.
Snakey playing very aggressively, sees Earthshaker. Is he gonna drop that? No, nothing dropped just yet.
Well, he gets the sent
Sentry,
up. I think he should be okay
Fissure,
here.
Nova.
Shukuchi. And he gets out of range, so he's
Why
still
why no beam? Lucent beam wasn't even cast. He could have just beamed and that would have been a kill.
Snaking, salving up. Now is he going to look to turn things around? Here's Mini. Grabs a haste rune.
Okay, Mihawk on the top lane just got literally into Leech Seed range, which should never happen. Baits out Leech Seed, open wound, and TP's back.
Okay, he can TP. He's immediately TPing back to this T1 tower. Kind of preemptively, because he's actually not even full HP.
I don't want to miss that, you know. It's fine.
What's he miss? Oh, he wants to go for this Centaur? Is that it? No.
Nope.
Hey, he's tanking range creeps right now. He's already down to almost half HP. Bit of a misplay from him. I think he just got a bit too overzealous at being like, look, I need TP back, get to my lane.
Yeah,
ASAP.
he's getting some EXP now to kind of
Yeah.
for his efforts, I suppose.
Well, he could have waited 2 seconds and been full HP and got this experience. But he got a bit impatient.
Uh-oh.
And he sees just going straight up die.
He's dead now.
There's, yeah, boots on lifesteal. There's another leech seed. Armor.
Ooh. Oh, double tango.
Alright, first blood goes to where Sexy Bambo. Picking up where he left off last game, and that's getting a lot of kills. And no response coming from Revenge, and that's Nature's Prophet just getting a bit caught out there.
I mean, it's just clear to say that Revenge individual skill is not near where SSD is at. So they're just losing individual lanes, or at least not capitalizing on the mistakes that individual players are making. Like, for example, Snaking should have been dead when he was diving in the jungle, but wasn't able to seal the kill. So
And very fast phase boots come out on Bambo, so when Prophet comes back top, it gets even more painful for him. And if anything, I feel like he should just be going straight jungle now.
Rise, speaking of jungle, he is going to go to jungle. He doesn't see the gank coming, but he's going to just straight up walk to that level
I think
1
he
camp.
realizes something's up, though.
Yeah.
I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't look like he actually would have been spotted, because they were smoked up, and the Sentry Ward at middle lane did expire, but he's like, okay, I got no Sentry Ward, both supports missing, Enchantress as well as Earthshaker. I'm farming my jungle, and he's
Is
going to
this,
find a double damage rune.
Eternal Envy jungle Storm in the mid game.
Oh, early game.
Yeah, that build is ass. Don't copy you guys.
Dire's middle tower is under
I've seen a
attack.
Eternal Envy Storm. It's actually been not too flashy, to say the least. not one of his better heroes.
Damn.
It's no Weaver. Alright, well, he's back to farming this mid lane. He just wants to try and get that level 6 without getting ganked. If he does that, success. And I think he spent enough time in the jungle that, like, if you were Enchantress or Shaker trying to gank him, you would have backed off already. He's actually going to go in on Smash here, do a bit of harass, but more than anything, he's just looking to zone him out and does get his level 6 now, so no longer having to be as afraid of those ganks coming in.
You shouldn't be afraid anymore at all. Between living armor as well as Zip, he should always be able to survive any type of gank. So, unless it's like a 5-man chain stun gank, which...
Well, there's Earthshaker and then, Lucent Beam to add a 0.6 second stun.
Okay, he should always be able to survive.
That's your chain stun right there. You haven't even got 2 seconds of total stun duration.
Life is sad.
Yep. And that Storm Spirit, going to be... I wonder what... Look, probably towards just a standard Orchid this game. Could go for a Bloodstone first, but I think Orchid is more likely going to be the way he looks to play this.
Mini on the bot lane here, looking for perhaps a fissure block.
Well,
he did get a block,
but no damage actually done by the Fission. Prophet going to TP in for this one. Weaver's there as well. This is 4 heroes rotating, snaking. He needs to get the hell out of there, and he's already Tango through there, so he's out of Sentry Ward range. And this is a Nature's Prophet TP.
Ooh. Snaking is going to cancel himself out of there. The Fissure is going to hit and block this time here. The Centaur Stomp over there as well. Snaking trying to survive, but that was a very persistent gank. And, well,
he kind of panicked and tangoed immediately out of the Sprout when he should have just stayed invis, because he was not in detection range. But either way, it was a revenge. You bring enough heroes and something's bound to happen, and they show just that as they get a Weaver kill. TP coming in.
Oh, the Centaur Stomp missing here, and he's can't really dive too deep here.
Centaur is going to be brought down now as well. Snaking happily grabs that one. 73 gold goes his way, as well as a decent amount of experience, and Snaking getting close to level 5.
I'm surprised the fact that there's nobody that had a teleport scroll. Like Sexy Bambo, if he TP in during that semi-dive, could have made something happen. In fact, when everybody was nukes on cooldown, he really could have made something happen, but, you know, farming away.
Yeah, he's gone for, it looks like, an early Orb of Venom, and he's going to be picking up a Drum of Endurance. So phase drums. The diving hasn't really yet begun. Sure, you've got this Tree and Abaddon, but we're just seeing them get the early laning advantage, get their levels, get their items, and when phase drums up on the life stealer, when Storm is maybe just got his first Oblivion staff or whatever, even just with a couple more levels, because he can always have the life steal and festive in him, then we're going to look towards more aggression coming out from SSD.
Yeah, no need to play any aggression right now. Aggression will come later, especially once you have level 4 living armor. That's where it's at. Although Bambo is oh, he's aggressive. He's gonna force out that TP.
Yeah. Overgrowth not in range. Stream Protector was coming in, but he's got no boots just yet. Just the
oh, I think Nova's dead.
To Weaver.
Yeah.
If that shield blows up.
Oh, he's got magic sticks, so never mind. But he's gonna go straight on Mystico. One more Sakuchi's gonna do it.
Yeah. All right, Mystico, you're dead.
Okay.
Oh, Nova's coming back in. There's a hasted Naga Siren here and snaking. He set up, time lapse. Shikuchi on out. Not going to go for the Luna there, but does find himself a solo kill. When he's and also keeping the attention of 3 enemy heroes.
Yep. Creating
space at mid. Storm's going to chip away a little bit at the tower. Top lane's free farming.
This is a good kind of create space.
Yes. And he's doing it as like a... Well, normally the 1 position play for this team, although with the lifesteal and the safe lane farming, he's less so, I guess, the 1 position. This is just a standard tricore. They're not worried about 1, 2, 3 position. It's just lifesteal, get your farm, Storm, get your farm, Weaver, get your farm, and everyone creates space for one another.
Yep. Arcane Boots picked up on the top lane here. Looks like Mini's gonna get himself blocked in. He does not have his ultimate right now, but living armor keeping him alive low. But the right click's coming on and self-deny.
Wow. Snaking. That was actually took a ton of damage there. Lucent Beam's there as well. They've got detection, but he gets out of range. Storm zips in. He wants Nova. The Earthshaker Fissure going to finish off the Weaver. Meanwhile, Storm Spirit didn't actually kill off the Luna. Going to zip to the high ground now, and he's got more mana. There's a Remnant, but not even going to use it. Uses an ulti instead, and he's going on to Masoku. Can he actually get this kill? He's got living armor. He's completely out of mana. I think he should just turn and fight. Yeah, right-click this Enchantress.
No, he's going to run back to safety where, well, Mini's right there.
Yep. Enchantress with 3 armor, I guess, and as well as boot, maybe wouldn't have got the kill there, but it would have been a case where Enchantress couldn't have just stood there throwing impetuses if he's going down.
I'm still surprised that Sexy Bambo hasn't made a TP yet. On the top lane, kind of just last sitting away.
I think it just got delivered on the courier. He had his drums coming as well with that TP scroll, so...
Should have faced back to the secret shop. Now the TP's going to come in.
Mid. Smash. Smash didn't get Song of the Siren. He's level 8.
Oh,
doesn't have.
He's out of mana.
He's got 13 1 charges, but they're going to use a Tree and Protector ultimate. Luna comes in.
Wait, why does he have Song?
He doesn't. Your guess is as good as mine. Well, this is why. So he can bait Bambo into the tower.
Well,
Bambo, you talk about not TPing in. Well, when he finally does, not much happening. Smash maybe going to go down with the help of Arise. Nature's Prophet TPs in. Bambo going to go into the Rage Form and just try and fight Mihawk. Arise can't kill off the Naga Siren.
Well, the fissure's gonna come and Bambo's dead. Oh no, he's still alive. The living armor keeping him up as well. Arise looking to get away. He's out of mana. Arise walk into a tree.
He missed the Revenant. Why did you run up for the Revenant? Just stay on, like, in the middle of that pathway and he would have got the kill. Oh no, but they're going to kill off Mihawk, it looks like. Nature's Prophet goes down, Impetuses go flying, Masoku out of mana. Everyone's just using absolutely everything here and snaking. Weaver, the king of cleanup, has arrived. It looks like Earthshaker going to go down. Nova trying to just TP his way out here. Miscoil used defensively, they get the kill. Abaddon killing off the Luna. And this time around, I don't think Naga Siren is getting out of here. He just TP'd into 5 enemy
That's
heroes.
GG.
Triple kill for Bambo.
That's 5 kills or 3-4 kills under the enemy tier 1 tower with respawn time should be like free. So literally Revenge fought like with 6 or 7 heroes and
it's
they
suddenly
lost.
like 8k gold lead and
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
ouch.
Cool.
SSD, I mean, it was a 14-minute GG game 1 and game 2 they're looking just as dominant here.
I think Revenge gonna give a couple more team fights. The big problem with this lineup is that they only have 1 stun, and that 1 stun comes in such a long cooldown.
Yeah.
Fissure has what, like a 15 second cooldown? Yeah. Well, what to do?
Yeah, I feel Revenge has got a bit too cute here with the solo mid Naga Siren. They didn't really have a good ganking support. They didn't have a good way of doing much in their safe lane to guarantee Luna farm, and all their lanes just kind of got punished. No real answer or lockdown for a Weaver, then there's a Lifestealer and Storm Spirit as well. So you talk about 1 stun. Even if, let's say, this game's even right now, end of the day, they're going to eventually lose out to a Storm Spirit who they can't lock down.
Yep.
Well, they're going to go for a push now. That's the answer for him. There's a TP coming in. It's coming in the form of Abaddon. Lifestealer Bambo. He wants to go. Masoku running right into him.
What?
I think he was like, I want to go towards check this bottom room, but he gets let go. Storm Spirit doesn't have the mana to zip on further. Mystico was somewhat nearby, but it looks like we are going to see, well, SSD find themselves another kill. The tower does go down and does get destroyed. Gold going the way of Luna as well, so that'll help a little bit, but that's just, what, treads? Oh, it's just a bracer even. So.
Jesus, Nova's so poor. Didn't he have free farm bot? No, he was
No.
up against Weaver. And
Weaver,
speaking of
Abaddon,
Weaver,
and Treant armor, so
Radiant's
Weaver's
middle
going for
tower is
drums.
under attack.
double drums, no
Yep.
problem. That's fine with me.
Radiant's
the way that they're
middle
playing,
tower
why
has
the hell
fallen.
not?
Yeah. They'll go through those charges pretty quickly. Well, it's split push and just, well, pushing in general coming out from Revenge. They can Naga Siren top, but Treant armor, if you don't actually kill these towers, they get healed up to full very, very quickly and easily.
Oh, unless they're healing heroes,
Yes.
which is valid.
Whenever you, like, your whole team's full HP, you just look around for a tower that isn't and
Radiant's
check the
bottom
living
tower
armor on it.
is under
Ooh,
attack.
look how fast Bambo's walking. He's backing off.
They just gotta let towers go. They just can't defend. And Prophet Mihawk trying to go for a split push at top lane. He hasn't even got his Midas yet. I don't even know if you still go Midas as Nature's Prophet here.
I think you do.
Dire's top
Well,
tower is
easy
under
TP
attack.
top to make sure Nature's Prophet doesn't get this tower, and Weaver, well, this is just more farm for him.
Yep.
Are they actually just going to push high ground at bottom?
Why not?
Or I think they're just looking for a dive. I don't think they care about getting the tower here. I think they're just like, hey, look, let's just push this so they fight us and we can get some kills.
Sounds like
It's not,
SSD.
the purpose of this push isn't to actually get the tower.
Well,
it's to win the
nobody's
fight.
gonna fight them, so they'll settle for the tower, I guess.
Yeah.
Is under attack.
They would prefer the kills, I'm sure. I mean, he actually drop those miscoils. They'll heal you back up a little
He
bit.
dropped it later.
Yeah, took even more damage. Looks like he's gonna. Oh, it doesn't even earn himself. He earns Bambo. It looks like they will be forced back here after using the Abaddon ultimate, getting a bit low.
Dire's middle tower is
No
under
longer the
attack.
infest up in the Storm Spirit. Maybe Storm's just gonna zip in though. If anyone pushes out too far.
They're just waiting for Weaver to push up top, and
Yeah.
I think Weaver is the real pusher here. He's gonna slowly get to tier 2, and if anybody makes a rotation to defend the tier 2, they're gonna just go for the tier 3. Very, very easy push.
And Storm just gonna push out this mid lane a bit. Also get himself a bit more farm. Get close to that Orchid. And he's almost got that Orchid. He's level 11. He's got most of the pieces for his second Oblivion stuff. And in about 1,000 gold, we'll have an Orchid. So around 16, 17 minutes. All the tower gold that the SSD are getting is giving them a sizable lead right now. Combined with just constant kills and aggression.
Uh-oh, Mystico out of position. How do you be out of position as an Earthshaker? I'm not too sure. But,
Defensive Sprout. That's a new way of using it. No Quelling Blade on on Bamboo. Something
Yeah.
you normally would get against a Nature's Prophet.
I think he started with one, but he perhaps
Oh,
ended
top.
up selling it. Smash getting focus.
Song.
Has
not
some,
Bamboo.
but Chain Stun too strong. Oh, mid lane Nova trying to make it out of there. We'll do so.
The Dire team as well have very limited stun and disable. I mean, for them it doesn't matter because they're diving, going for kills, so they've got the burst damage usually to actually kill before the TPs happen. It's just there was only Bambo though. And Bambo, he's found Earthshaker. Earthshaker's already used Fissure. Zip in from the Storm Turret. Easy, easy kill. Out of position again. Is there a pull?
Nope. Out of mana on Rise.
Mana. Where's those intreads? Oh. T2 tower looks like going to take a fall, and
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, penis is being drawn.
that was some look. Their penis throwing skills match right now their Dota playing. That was
Radiant's
subpar.
That was. Let Bambo show you how to draw penises. He and Sing Sing have perfected on their own mouse for a lineup.
Absolute
Radiant's
experts.
top
And there's a
tower
wraparound
is
at top.
under
Uh-oh.
attack.
Nature's Prophet hasn't got teleport here.
Oh,
Sprout. Bambo,
Okay.
man, wishes he had that Quelling Blade.
damn. Missed like 3 kills so far.
T2 tower going to take a fall. And that's all the outer towers. 15 minutes into the game. And with, well, 6 outer towers down, you're looking at a 15k gold lead about.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
That's some nasty stuff.
Yep.
This is those of you tuning in thinking, oh man, revenge. Maybe they still got a chance. Nope.
No.
We're gonna call this game how it is, and right now SSD have got this one in the bag. We're gonna look at a Mask of Madness picked up on Lifestealer. This is with Bambo. We've seen this guy throw pretty hard, but there is no throwing this game. Storm's got his Orchid.
They have to try so hard to throw, but you know how like somebody disconnects? That disconnect person could still get a rampage because their heroes are so strong and it just all attacks more people to death.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happens here. Like, it doesn't matter how badly SSC plays. Their heroes are just that much stronger than the Radiant.
Yeah, and they'll get themselves an Aegis here. It looks like they will play this a safe way to try and end things up here. Revenge, not really catching on to this one. Come with me, just alone at mid lane. Revenge don't really realize this, but they'll quickly know when the Roshan goes down and
Roshan has fallen
Aegis
to the
Arise picks it up on the Storm Turret.
Alright, there's your Orchid, there's your Manus. You have your double divers protection online. Let's go.
Mask of Madness for the extra movement speed.
YOLO plays.
For the big Bambo plays, and yeah, we're online. We're ready to go. Mihawk gonna get caught out by a Storm Turret with the Orchid. Nova needs to be careful. He may get caught out as well. Nova, he just picked up his Belt of Giant Strength. Like,
Oh, smash. Not gonna chase him.
oh,
It's
like-
important to get those kills outside of base to regen your mana. Rise knows what's up. And then by the time you get to the base, you get a little bit more mana to work with.
this poor Luna. It's
Oh, Masoka.
just so cool. Silence. He's got only 1 point in the untouchable. Trying suicide, and not gonna happen.
Trying to suicide 2 neutrals when you have untouchable is awkward. Bamboo's gonna pick up a courier.
Damn. We're just gonna kill off Nova here.
Oh.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Meanwhile, bottom lane snaking. Not gonna kill off Nova.
They haven't killed off anything. Why does he have nothing?
He's off lane. He's creating space.
Okay.
This Luna is like, this just sums up what went wrong. Like, Exhibit A, level 7. Exhibit B, no treads. Just picked up a Belt of Giant Strength. Everything
Level
just...
7? Jesus. His Enchantress
Oh.
is higher level than him.
He's the lowest... Oh no, Mystico. Earthshaker being like very under leveled is kind of a normal thing. Like, that's like part of what goes with playing the role. But Luna is... It's only 2 deaths as well. It's not like Luna's been constantly feeding. It's just getting no space to farm or do anything.
Or every time he gets farm, it's like Lifestealer coming in, forcing him to TP away.
Yeah, he's only 0-2. Like, with 0-2 and 2, like, for 18 minutes in. Like, you've seen games where Luna has this kind of a score and the game's going just fine, but this game is definitely not going just fine for Revenge. Oh, 20k gold lead now. Alright. Keeps getting bigger and bigger. And now Earthshaker can take a fall. Bambo. Can he get this on his own? He's actually getting stand up, and with that, Earthshaker may actually survive. Trim Protector's going in. He's got an overgrowth. It's going to just clip Masoku here. Looks like this is going to be a kill. Meanwhile, Luna, Nova gets off an Eclipse, but that's a weak level 1 Eclipse.
Radiant's bottom
4
tower
beams.
is under attack.
Not even enough to kill a
And,
single hero.
like, half of them hit creeps, I want to say.
Well then.
Tier 3
GG.
tower, and this will be, yeah, GG coming out any second now. It's been over for some time, but it looks like Revenge just want to make sure of that. See if they could find anything here. Rise? Suicide? Okay.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks has
Need to
fallen.
make a spot for Aegis. Or for Dagon. All right.
Well played, Arise.
Barracks has fallen.
That's as BM as you could get.
Who's going double Dagon? He picked up a Dagon and he's building like a new Dagon. Earthshaker. Oh, misses the totem. Get that echo off. He's got no mana for it. Didn't pop his stick.
Sad life. Sad place.
Making with a Deso. Could just chase down some action. Not gonna. Well, Abaddon gonna get some kills here at the back lines.
Oh no!
The Bambo. The YOLO plays with a Blink Dagger. He's. Oh, we got rid of the ensnare. Nicely played by Abaddon there. Mini saving Bambo's life. Mini's been a good support player on this team.
Yeah.
He's playing as a standard for now, with Kabap leaving the team, but can maybe foresee him staying around.
Maybe.
Well, I think it's more like, would he want to stay around?
Exactly, that's the point.
I don't think. Yeah, that's it. I don't think it's a matter of maybe his team saying, "Oh, do we want him on this team?" I think it's up to Mini. Like, do I want to play on this team?
And there's a very clear answer that I'll let you guys decide.
Well, GG comes out from both the two teams, and SSD have got themselves 2 more wins in quick, easy fashion. 14-minute game 1, 20-minute game 2. Revenge, well, as we said, losing to the retry makes them quite likely the 0-8 team, and it's looking well likely because they're 0-4 currently, and that's without versing Liquid, who's up next, and then their final match tomorrow,
Alliance.
Alliance. Maybe Alliance has some mercy. They'll be like, hey, look, we're through. These guys are 0-6.
I don't know.
I think Alliance probably just want to straight up win this group, so that does it.
Oh, my bad.
Dude, you're gonna get added on. You're gonna get added on Skype.
Shh.
BTS Studio getting DDoSed. Nah, we actually got DDoS protection. We're good. Well, I shouldn't say that. 'Cause
Don't
it's like
challenge. Don't challenge.
we're fucked. We got no chance. That does it. Game 1. Okay, sorry. First
So
series of the day is a wrap, and it's SSD winning it convincingly 2-0. Big thanks to everyone for tuning in as always to the WePlay Dota 2 tournament. Hope you guys won some rares, not uncommons. And we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, myself, Luminous, we'll be back with our next series, which is going to be Revenge up against Team Liquid. Let's see if Liquid can do what SSD just did, and that's stomp Revenge into the ground. See you guys soon.